Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you guys my secret on how I became a consistently profitable day trader. So if you're an intraday trader, you are trading volatility 75, if you are trading gold, right, if you are trading based on whatever methodology, this video is very vital for you guys. So it is important because I'll share with you mistakes that traders do, especially people who are trading trend lines, who are trading breakouts, who are trading supply and demand, who are trading patterns, chart patterns and all of that. So this actually helped me a lot because it increased my win rate and it helped me to become consistently profitable as a day trader. All right, so if you have been losing money like I usually do, I will make money, and the next thing is I will take some careless trades and I'll lose all of the money and I'll keep on turning in the same circle. Guys, this will help you reduce those careless trades or those losing trades and increase your win rate and help you to become profitable. So you want to watch this video to the end because okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So if you are trading based on trend line, you are trading based on supply and demand, you are trading based on breakouts, right? Now there is one thing I've learned from even the greatest traders of all time. All right, people, you know, like Logan Paul, people like Mark Douglas, people, you know, there's one secret they usually consider when they are trading. All right, what they do is they trade with the trend of the market. This is very important, guys. If you learn to trade with the trend of the market, you are going to get an additional advantage. All right, now you need to identify trending markets and ranging markets. So if you look at this market structure in front of us here, you're going to see that we have this to be ranging at the meantime. There are periods in the market where the market is going to be ranging. There are periods where the market is going to be trending. You need to be very smart to identify those periods and know when the trend of the market is changing. All right, so if you are trading based on, let's say you are trading based on trend lines, right, it will be very smart if you consider trading during trending markets, right? You look for market structures that are very trending. You are going to have additional advantage, all right? Because if you are trying to trade in the markets and you are trading based on ranging markets, right, you are going to, you are not going to catch those moves. Now the reason why trending markets are important to, you know, catch moves is because markets move in impulsive moves and pull back, and you see that most times when you see price move like this and pull back and it is in the trending market, all right, you realize that these impulsive moves usually tend to be longer. Okay, and if you are trading based on trending markets, guys, always ensure that you are trading when the market is in the pullback phase. Right now, the pullback phase will simply means that what price create a high like that and then it pulls back, it creates a high, it pull back, it creates a high, it pull back, and during the pullback, that is where you identify. If you are a demand and supply trader, you now start identify those last zone, that last candle that was formed, that last blue candle that was formed, or that last green candle before that up move. You are trading based on trend line. Trend lines will usually act as what? For instance, we are just using as an example as dynamic support and resistance. Right now, you see that when price creates a high, it pulls back, right, it moves, it pulls back here. Okay, it actually completing a pullback phase to catch, you know, for the next impulsive move to come. All right, now look at this example. For instance, if we had entered based on this, you see that we have caught a very good move. You can see here, this is a very good move, which is just as simple as that, just because we use what we are considering a trending market. But in a situation where we have a ranging market, right, if you have a ranging market like for this, for instance here, and you try to trade maybe based on demand supply, you are going to fail. Right, you're going to fail because, okay, let's say we consider that this was the last bullish candle that was formed before this bearish move, and you want to consider this to be a pullback, right? You see that price will pull back to this zone here, and you enter here because the trend is not really strong in a downward direction at this particular point in time, from the 26th of December right till the 1st of January. This market was ranging. You see that most cases you get stopped out. Maybe you made some very good profits in strategies maybe trading trending market, you come and then you take one careless trade like this, you get stopped out. You see that you could have avoided this if you knew this beforehand, right? Okay, if you also try considering maybe a trend line or a chart pattern breakout, you see it's not really going to make much sense, because here, how are you really going to draw this trend line here? Okay, how are you going to really draw it? You see something like this, you get a lot of violations, right? You enter and then you see price comes and hit your stop loss. You see price is not really making sense and all of that. If you want to trade maybe based on breakout, for instance, let's say you want to consider this bottom to trade as a breakout, right? You would have considered this to be a breakout here. You would have entered and then you get stopped out only for price to move, right? But if you try to consider trading based on trending markets, you see that it is easier to trade these patterns and it's easier to take a trade when it pulls back. And if you want to consider maybe maybe like chart patterns, right? Okay, let's look at this swing here. For instance, here you can just connect this like this. Okay, let's just say, remember I said this video will be helpful to traders trading using all of the strategies that I explained, right? If you want to consider this to be breakout, you see that here you would have easily caught a very good breakout, right? Look at this, guys. You see, because price is in an uptrending market, so you have an advantage to win more of the trades, because you have the trend as your friend, like you always hear the user slang, right? So you are going to be entering here and then you see that right move, because we had an impulsive move, we had price pulling back, we have the next impulsive move and price will be pulling back, next impulsive move. That's how you can be able to catch as many opportunities as possible, because you are trading with the trend of the market. That is the most important thing, one of the most important things you should consider if you want to increase your win rate. And guys, I am a testimony, this actually helped me because I was just rushing in. Now we are going to talk about some mistakes that many traders do, right? Many traders, intraday traders particularly, right, they have the issue of having wrong targets. They target targets that are too high. Okay, they have a lot of expectation, right? You have maybe a $100 account, right? You want to make $50 in one single trade. You realize that you can have this knowledge, you catch moves like this, and then maybe because you go and target, you have very high targets, you realize that price will always come back to hit your stop loss. So it's not bad if you start by having 1:2, 1:3 risk to reward ratio, but at the start, if you start and you want to get 1:10 risk to reward ratio without much experience, it's not going to help you. So many traders are having unrealistic targets. They will end up not hitting most of their targets, right? You see that the money which you would have taken, you leave it in the table, and you see that you end up not having a high win rate and you end up losing. So you should have realistic targets. If you have your 1:3, 1:2, you close, right? And you have to also manage your trades, right? I've made videos on that. You make sure that as trade move maybe 1:2, move a great deal, make sure that you move your stop loss. Don't allow a trader who's running. Many traders do this mistake and it runs for long, comes back and hit their stop loss at the initial point where it was. So you have to avoid that mistake. Another mistake many traders do is they trade, they are limited to one particular time frame, right? They trade just based on a small time frame in which they are looking at. Maybe they are entering on the 15 minutes time frame, they just go to the 15 minutes time frame, that's all they do, their analysis and end there, right? That is not right. You need to go to bigger time frame and see what is going on. Now I'm going to share with you an example, right? We had a situation. I've been selling, mostly I usually trade these jump indices, right? And now I've considering selling jump 10, or I've been selling jump 10 for a while because it was in a downtrend, all right, until it got to this point. From the 27th of December, we did not have a trending market again, like I said, and I decided that I will not enter. I'll only be looking at jump 75 and jump 25. Those are the two trending indices at the meantime. But now there is one thing that I understood about this. We had price moving down, and as soon as price reached a key zone, there's a reason why price started consolidating here. But you will never know if you are in a smaller time frame or you trade only in a smaller time frame. Now let me go to the daily time frame and I'll show you guys why. From the 24 hours time frame, you realize that price was in a very good downtrending market, but as soon as price reached this major support zone here, you can see that in the past price usually respect what it has done in the past a couple of times. So as price has rejected here once, it has rejected twice. In fact, this is a very key zone here, right? You see now that because price got to this zone here in the daily time frame, that is why it started consolidating. But now I had the information, and when I sold and I reached here, I stopped selling, right? I stopped selling because I knew even before the consolidation start, I understood that price could probably be pulling back, and just few candlesticks here in the daily time frame can be complete consolidation that will go for days in smaller time frame. So in the 15 minutes time frame, you will not see me selling in this type of zones. So you see that it's going to reduce my win, my losing trades and those careless trades that will take back your profits that you have already been making. So you see now that as price is consolidating here, just imagine that if you are considering or maybe demand and supply, you want to be waiting for price to pull back, maybe you mark out a zone like this, and you see this is maybe an order block, and then you want to consider that as price pull back to this order block, you enter, right? Price pulls back here, and then you jump in, you sell here. All right, you see that price, you get stopped out. You don't know why, because this zone is reacting to a daily time frame. So many traders will consider just the small time frame, which is a very big mistake. Or maybe you try to use trend lines here because you don't know that it's a strong support zone in the daily time frame. You go and be taking sell trades oftenly, and you get stopped out. So that's one of the mistakes. Another mistake many traders do is they don't have patience, and lack of patience comes with a lot of trading errors. Right now, like I said earlier, one of the ways to benefit is to trade with trending markets, right? But now there are situations where you have to wait a lot for trending markets to show up. Like I said, this is jump 10, for instance. I've been selling jump 10, so I've had to wait for many days for some of the indices that I usually trade to start trending, because they have just been ranging. Like for instance here. All right, but if you don't have patience, you will not be able to wait for those good trading opportunities. And another issue that people have is now, because some people who even have patience a little, they are going to wait for a while, and once they wait for that while, and once they see a trading opportunity showing up, they'll be afraid to miss out on that trading opportunity. What they do now, they start jumping in, what we call FOMO. So when they jump in now, see that they incur a bigger loss when price happens to go against them, and then hit their stop loss. So if you want to increase your win rate, right, one of the things you have to do is you have to maintain patience. Right now, for people who trade the forex market, for instance, now because maybe they are waiting for a weekend to complete out, they want to start trading the next trading week, they are waiting, they don't have patience. On a Monday, they are going to just rush into a lot of trades, because they are rushing in because they could not wait for the market to open. Most of the trades they are going to lose, and when they lose in that Monday, you see now that the whole weeks become messed up, because they're going to work the whole week trying to recover what they made Monday. And for people what they lose in Monday, and for people who are still newbies, who are still doing revenge trading, who try not to revenge, and you see that you end up losing them more. So you see, those are those little things that you can be doing, and you find it very difficult to make profit in the market. It doesn't matter what strategy you are using. You need to understand that these are very key aspects. You need to be very patient. You need to trade with the trend of the market, right? You need to catch those trading opportunities, and then you manage your risk properly. These are the things that you are going to do, and you see that your win rate is going to increase, right? So you need to understand your strategy and all of that. Another mistake other traders do is they trade breakout when there is no momentum. They are trying to trade breakout maybe during ranging situations, right? Maybe you are trading chart patterns, right? Chart pattern, like I said earlier, it's very nice if you identify it in the trending market. Now you come to a situation like this when the market is ranging, and then you are trying to look for chart patterns to trade breakouts, right? You are going to see that you just force yourself into any kind of thing, and then let's say here, for instance, you just draw a line, and then you try to connect like that. Okay, and then when price come here, you just consider that this is a breakout, and then you sell when the market is ranging. We don't have no selling pressure, we don't have selling a downtrend momentum, and then you are rushing to sell here. How do you expect this price to move? You see you end up losing. Those are, I'm not saying that you don't lose, you should not lose, you will not lose trades. I'm saying that there are many trades that you will lose unnecessarily. They are the ones that we cannot avoid. Those are normal. But if you are losing trades that do not make sense, it's going to be very difficult to make money. So you should avoid things like that. Be patient, wait for good trading opportunities, trade with the trend of the market, especially if you are trading breakout. Look for momentum and all of that, so you are going to see your win rate is going to increase drastically. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you found it helpful, please make sure you click on the thumbs up button. Make sure you drop a comment in the comment section below, because that also encourages me to know that what I'm doing is also helping other people out there. All right, and if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell, so that anytime I post a new video, you'll be the first to get a notification. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.